What's up, guys? Nick here with 2MBI, Too Many Big Ideas, and this is the first in a series of me documenting my 02 Silverado 2500 HD project. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is a front end swap to the 03 to 07 Cat Eye front end. Now this will bolt on your Tahoes, your Silverados, your Suburbans, everything except for the bumper bolts right on like it's supposed to go there. So first things first, you're going to want to take the hood off. However, don't be a dick like I was and have somebody help you take it off, or you have to use a broomstick to hold the hood up. Overall, the swap is pretty easy. You're going to need yourself a flathead screwdriver, a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch ratchet, possibly a breaker bar, a 10 mil socket, 13 mil socket, and a 15 mil socket. That will pretty much get you by on most everything. Oh, a Torx bit as well. Almost everything except for the bumper. We're going to cover that in another video because that's a little more involved. So this is going to be everything except the bumper. Said and done, took me about an hour and a half to strip and an hour and a half to put everything except the bumper on. So pretty easy to do. Take this cowl off. It's held in by all clips. And then you have clips and one 10 mil bolt holding in your grill. Once you take that off, you can take the lights out. The grill clips are quarter turn, by the way. Use a flathead screwdriver and just turn them a quarter of the way. You don't need to pop the clips all the way out. After those are done, you have a clip on each side that you'll release with a screwdriver, flathead, and just like in the video, once you do that, the grill will pop off and you'll be all set. Lift that weather stripping back on each side for each fender, and you have 13 mil bolts going the length of the fender. Make sure you take all of those off. Once you do that, you're going to want to take off your air box. You're going to want to unbolt your reservoir and move that out of the way because you have bolts underneath that as well. Alright, once you get the airbox out, you have 10 mil bolts underneath that. Make sure you take those out and take that tray all the way out as well. You're also going to have some bolts going into the side of the fender. Take those out. You will probably need an extension like I did. You also have 2 bolts going into the fender that you'll access from opening your door. You go right into the front of the fender, or the rear of the fender I should say, and then you have a 113 mil bolt underneath. Alright, that final bolt that I'm pointing to, way easier to access once the bumper's off, so that's what we're going to do next, is take the bumper off. 15 mil bolts, 2 right where I'm braking with the breaker bar, 1 on each side, and then you're going to have 2 on each side on the bottom underneath, which I'll show you in just a second. Now we can get to that last bolt. Oh, one more. 10 mil. And the fender comes up just like that. Driver's side is essentially the same thing, except for instead of an airbox you have a fuse box, which will need to be moved out of the way. It's a little trickier than the airbox. You got wires to worry about, and then everything has to go back in the exact same way, so the cover goes back on, but it's not too hard. You're also going to take out the battery tray like I'm pointing to there. Now the headlight brackets, the old ones come out, the new ones go in. You'll need a Torx bit for that, but the new ones go in just like the old ones came out, and the new headlights go right into those. Now, no, I didn't change my clothes. It rained, and I unfortunately wasn't able to document putting the parts back on, but everything goes on just how the old stuff came off. A couple slight differences in the headlights and grille, but very easy and straightforward, so I'm sure you guys will figure it out just fine. But that's pretty much it, guys. This works on your Suburbans, your Tahoes, so on, your Silverado, so on and so forth. Very easy to do, except for the bumper, which we will cover in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys.